You tell yourself it's not a big deal, but still, your chest feels tight, your jaw clenches, and there is anger. It's not about huge betrayals, just the small things. A careless tone, a shrug that feels dismissive, a thoughtless comment that ruins your day. You don't want to argue, but now your peace is gone, taken by someone who probably doesn't even realize they upset you. Here's the truth. Their ignorance isn't your responsibility. But when you let their actions decide your reaction, you're giving them control, not because they're strong, but because you gave away your power. That ends now. You're here because you want to stop getting angry over things that aren't worth your time or energy. You don't want to control everything around you, just how you respond to it. That's real strength, real clarity, real freedom. Ancient philosophers believed no one can truly hurt you unless you let them. Today, we're taking that idea and applying it to your life. You'll learn how to stay calm even when people act foolishly. You'll learn how to respond with control, like a man who's in charge of himself, not someone who gets triggered by everything. You're not alone. Every strong man faces this struggle. So if you're tired of letting little things win, this is your chance to take your power back. Subscribe and share it with someone who you need to take back your peace. Let's start with the first step. Recognize the pattern before it takes over. You don't blow up because of one dumb comment. You blow up because it's a 50th one, and you didn't notice the buildup. That's where most men get stuck. You think you're reacting to just this moment, but really, you've been carrying silent stress all week. Maybe it's pressure at work, disrespect at home, a delayed flight, or a careless word. You keep brushing things off, tell yourself it's fine, until one more small thing pushes you too far. And then you snap. That here's the truth. Your anger didn't just show up out of nowhere. It followed a pattern, and you didn't see the warning signs. That's why being aware is your first defense. Anger isn't random. It's something you've trained over time by letting small things pile up without dealing with them. So when you finally explode, it's not a sign of strength. It's just built up, pressure spilling out. You weren't in control. You were leaking. And every time you snap over something small, you feed that same cycle. Frustration, silence, pressure, outburst, guilt. That pattern will keep repeating until you recognize it. Watch your reactions. Face them directly and break the cycle. Think of your mind like a dam. If you ignore the small cracks, pressure builds up behind the scenes. You may not notice the damage, but it's there. Then one day, something tiny, a small comment or look, makes you snap. It wasn't that little thing that broke you. It was the pressure you never dealt with. So how do you stop getting angry over stupid things? Start by spotting your triggers before they control you. Pay attention like a strategist. When do you lose your cool the most? Is it in traffic, at work meetings, in the mornings with your kids, or when someone speaks in a certain tone? Is it a certain tone your partner uses that sets you off? Write it down. Don't rely on memory. You'll forget. Being self-aware isn't just sitting back and thinking. It's a strategy. It's what separates a man who reacts from a man who leads. But here's where many guys mess up. They say, I'm just short-tempered, like it's something they can't change. That's not who you are. That's just a habit you've repeated. And the ancient Stoics had a name for that. Slavery. Not slavery to another person, but to your own impulses. A man who can't stay quiet when he's provoked isn't in control. He's being controlled. Being ruled by your emotions isn't power. It's weakness disguised as noise. So it's time to flip the switch. Instead of trying to control everything around you, start paying attention to what's happening inside you. Notice the signs. Tight shoulders, shallow breath, clenched jaw. That's your signal. Pause. Breathe. Step back. Don't let the trigger control you. You're not a puppet. You're a builder. And every time you stop the pattern, even once, you're laying the foundation for real emotional control. Want to stop getting angry at pointless things? Then stop acting surprised when they happen. Expect them. Be ready. Recognize the trigger, and when it shows up, don't panic. Instead, smile, because now you're in control. Not your emotions. Not other people's behavior. Just you, steady, grounded, and unshaken. Keep track of what sets you off, and don't hand over your power. Next, understand what you're really angry about. It's not the spilled coffee. It's not the slow driver. It's not your coworker's tone. What sets off your anger usually isn't the thing right in front of you. It's something already built up inside. Most men don't realize this because we're wired to focus on the outside, not what's going on within that react, not reflect.